by the channel. You are tapped into the drama. So we got a lot to talk about on these Bravo streets. But the first thing we're going to talk about has nothing to do with Bravo. The first thing we talking about ain't got nothing to do with Bravo. But so it's Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC. It's kind of connected to Bravo or Real Housewives of Potomac, but it features Monique Samuels, DJ Quicksilver and his wife, and some other man who's supposed to be also an affluent person in DC. I might review it. I might not. I don't know yet. I just feel like if we're going to have a real moment, Monique and Chris left a really bad taste in my mouth after season 5 of Real Housewives of Potomac. Her antics on and off the show really, to me, showed that she ain't somebody to be trusted or be around. And so I hope I'm not looking at this. I'm trying to be non-biased. But I don't know how good the show was going to be. I think the thing about what drew people into Love and Marriage Huntsville was like the chaoticness and then the exposition of like, I don't even think exposition is a word. The exposing of Martell and this like 5-year affair he had with Ariane and then the baby. It's like it gets worse each season of how messed up he is as a person. So I'm wondering like what is going to keep people drawn into this, because I don't think there's going to be any like cheatation. It possibly could be that, but it seems like these marriages have been together longer. Like I think somebody's been together for 26 years, another person 13, and then Chris and Monique have been together for 10 years. I don't know how long the couples on that show have been together, but it seems like there's going to be more to it, if that makes sense. Like then it's not going to be as scandalous, and I don't know if that's going to give them the ratings, because people watch Love and Marriage Huntsville to see scandalous, to see all of that. So I don't know. I saw the 45-second promo and it was cute for what it was. I think Monique's going to be talking about the whole fight. Like I really do, because she starts crying like about, I've been quiet for a year now. And it's like, you haven't really been quiet. You've been talking shit on your channel. So you really ain't been quiet. And she got on that shirt for her bird that like died from mysterious circumstances. But I don't know. I think what's funny is that like you can tell she is so elated to be the HBIC, and that's who you can tell that they're marketing the show around, because honestly she is the biggest reality star on that cast. Even though I've heard DJ Quicksilver since I was in high school, like no, low-key middle school when I was living in Virginia. So, but nobody really pays attention to him like that. I think the cover, the promotion, everyone looks good except Chris. Chris, I don't know. Like, I legitimately don't think she liked that man in real life. Like, I really think their love for each other low-key is a facade, only because why would you allow him to have this on compared to everybody else? Like, Monique looks beautiful. That's one thing you can't take away from that lady. She is gorgeous. She looks really lovely in this all-white outfit. The other women look good in their blue and red, and I know the whole red, white, and blue theme mainly because they're in DC at the nation's capital. But like their men look good. He looks out of like he looks like y'all took him out of a lineup of like a 1990s like wedding where everybody had on all white, because he's in all white with black shoes with a black bow tie, and the suit look ill-fitted, and it's just like, why would you let him do that to you? He messing up the photo. I don't get it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Are y'all gonna watch it? I think I really do think the first season or the first couple of episodes will probably be hitting on something. Mainly because a lot of people are excited to see her and stuff because they miss her. Well, her fans miss her. But I don't know if it's gonna have longevity like the way Love and Marriage Huntsville has. Only because I don't think anything scandalous is going to come out, which is a good thing for them. But, well, you know, we don't know. Scandalous things could come out. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Drop down. Let me know your thoughts. Like, are you going to watch it? Let me just keep on the Potomac spiel. So, Miss Katie Frost, y'all. So, y'all remember Katie. If you don't remember Katie, Katie was on the first, I think 3 seasons of Real Housewives of Potomac. She was a main cast member the first 2 seasons. Then she got demoted, I want to say season 4. No, yes, season 4, she came in as like a friend of the show. Her and Charisse got like demoted and then kicked off the franchise. But Katie posted this picture. And she posted this to IG, basically apologizing to Andy. Because y'all know after she was on that season 4 and that whole debacle of her calling out that she felt like she was being mistreated by production and how they edited certain things to make her look crazy. She like went on a rant and she went off. So this is her way of apologizing to Andy. And the statement or the post reads, I would like to issue a public apology for the statements I made that weren't cool in the past to Andy Cohen. And I do want a job. I swear I will totally behave. I am sorry for my temper tantrums. I feel no thrust. I think she was trying to say no thirst. I think that's thirst. It is thirst. I said thrust. Thrust has a U in it, y'all. My bad. I feel no thirst. I just want to work. And I'm hot and amazing. And so I am issuing this statement publicly. Hashtag Katie vibes. So I got mixed feelings about this, y'all. One thing, I'm like, girl, don't be begging for no job. Don't be begging for no job. But if you didn't know, there was like this whole video circulating of the first film group event with the cast, and Katie was there and so was Charisse, and everybody was so like, all the fans of Real Housewives of Potomac got so hyped and so excited because people miss Katie. Honestly, people miss Katie because Katie is the only person that got Robin and Giselle together so quick, calling them dumb, dumb, and dumber. And was like, she was eating them up. Like, she was eating them up at that reunion. And people miss that. People miss Giselle and Robin getting ate up. But I don't know if mentally Katie is okay to come back. Like, I would love to see Katie back, just like I would love to see Kim Richards back on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But if mentally that is going to harm them or disturb like sobriety issues, especially that Kim has, I wouldn't want them to come back to the show for my entertainment. If they do let Katie come back, I think she would be a nice add to the show. I think it would spice it up and possibly give like... Here's my thing. I definitely feel like there should be a shakeup at Potomac. Like, we've had Giselle, Robin, Karen, and Ashley since season 1. And we're about to be in our 7th season. I think it's time to demote Robin and Ashley because they don't really give us nothing, and keep Karen and Giselle for maybe 1 or 2 seasons, and then it's time to transition them out and us get new people because they're not adding anything to the show, and it's starting to bring the show down. And we're going to talk about that in these like blind items that were all posted all on the internet for the past couple of days. But yeah, I don't know. I would like Katie to come back only if Katie can mentally withstand like the antics of Bravo and the production. But if she can't, then we don't want her. No, we don't want nobody to talk about this alleged brewing beef between Candace Dillard Bassett and Miss Giselle Bryant. So yesterday, and I think the day before yesterday, like, Twitter was in a blaze. Like, it was in a frenzy, y'all. So a few days or maybe like a week ago back, Candace unfollowed Giselle and Giselle unfollowed Candace. And people were like, oh my God, what's happening? Because we just found out that they had started filming for season 7. Well, this video was posted by this page called The Lean, and I'll put the video below in the description bar because that's like where I got this information from, and then I started to see other pages with this information. But they have a video titled Candace Unfollows Giselle, The Reason Revealed. And basically I watched the video. In the video, the two hosts were discussing, and one of the hosts, I guess, is alleging that Giselle came up to Candace at one of their group events and told Candace that that Chris, which is Candace's husband, came on to her and it made her feel uncomfortable, or he was inappropriate with her. So they're saying Candace looked at the camera like, so this is what we doing? So this is what we're doing. where Giselle is saying this alleged situation happened where Chris may have made her feel uncomfortable or he made a pass at her was at the season 6 reunion. And well, I'll keep going. Let me keep going before I have my comments. And so she talked to Candace at the what's it called? At the event, and Candace was just like, no ma'am, no ma'am, Pam, no ma'am, Pam. Now, some people are saying that this the host at T is correct because Candace the other day posted bravo, effing bravo, and she said hashtag Real Housewives of RHOP. Now, if you don't know where that's from, that's when Denise, I think a season or two ago, the season before last season, when she got so upset and she yelled bravo, effing bravo, and they had to stop production. And if you don't know, in like reality TV, you're supposed to act like you don't see the cameras or you don't see anything there. And basically Candace is calling BS, basically saying like this is something production is setting up or this is something that Giselle is setting up, and that is totally not true. So then she retweeted Chris the same day, where Chris said, when your context and comprehension skills are registered at a remedial level, I'm sorry, nothing I can do for you, but I promise this is not the road you want to go down. So some people are speculating that this is Chris saying like, girl, don't try me. Like, don't try me. And if you don't know, and in the lean video, the host was saying that Giselle's hairdresser, Kyle, who stayed having her wigs flicked, is co-signing this as well, because I guess he was there as well. So other pages started coming out with their own version of the tea. So this one page called Everything Housewife Has. Word on the street is Giselle is allegedly trying to take down Chris Bassett this season. Allegedly, Giselle is accusing Chris of being inappropriate with her at the last season reunion. This is all I know so far. Then another blind item with Bravos and cocktails. They're saying this about the show. It says, the subject line says she can't help herself. It said, this trifling OG can't stop. For the past few seasons, she has gone after each of her castmates' former and current husbands, and this upcoming season will be no different. This supposed first lady is claiming this husband was acting inappropriately towards her behind his wife's back. She's using this as ammo to take down the wife in question. But what's also interesting, she may be doing some more dirty work off camera to get under her castmate's skin by reaching out to the one of two ex-housewives from this show to go through her closet and look for some skeletons that will help her take her down. And some of these skeletons may have already been documented in a certain binder, word on the street. So all these like blog pages are now like running this story as alleged tea. So here's my thing. And like I tweeted, I call BS. I call BS on this situation low key even happening. And I'm not saying that if she did feel uncomfortable, she's not justified in that. But what I am saying is that you're telling me that messy Giselle who loves, that men love her, that she's so beautiful with her green eyes and her light skin, would not get on her podcast, Reasonably Shady with Robin, or in any of the interviews that she did before the reunion or after the reunion to share this tea that Chris may have hit on her or made her feel inappropriate. When she so gleefully and was so ready to like come down on Mia for suggesting that Chris liked her, or Chris tried to do something with her, saying that was like, you can't do that, or how she came at Ashley. And the other tea is that supposedly Ashley is like co-signing this. And I'm like, look here, you fat-headed woman. Your predatory husband, who has been documented and sued for being inappropriate with male workers on Bravo's production team, you need to shut it all the way the F up, lady. Shut up. Like, if that is true, because all of this is alleged, but if it is true that that light bulb headed demon is out here suggesting that, who are you, ma'am? You are legitimately like, you're married to somebody who has been documented touching people without their consent in a place where they do not want to be touched. So what are you talking about? There's a video of your husband grabbing a PA by the butt. Last season we had legit a man file a lawsuit against you and Bravo for you touching him inappropriately. So Ashley, if it is true that you are out here co-signing this, shut up, sit back and eat your food and take care of them 2 little kids, lady. But like I was saying, I call BS. Because I really do think this is like conflated, and Giselle is putting 20 on 10. I also think, like, why? Because this is my thing. Because I see people trying to like equate this to Monique in that situation. That's not the same thing. I'm here to tell you that's not the same thing. And the reason why it's not the same thing is Giselle never brought that information to the show. She had one scene that we never saw where she like made like a quip, like a shady comment, and Chris and Monique came back at her and she didn't bring it up ever again. Then you have Monique on and now Monique saying that like, oh, they tried to like shut it down, and they did shut it down. Like, Candace shut it down, but that's the person you physically assaulted, ma'am. So my thing is like, it's not the same thing. Y'all want it to be, and I find it very tasteless that a lot of people are like, I don't feel bad for Candace. We were trying to tell her Giselle's not her friend. Like, when Monique, why would she not be cool with people who are defending her from getting beat up by a woman that she never did anything wrong to? Why wouldn't she be cool with Giselle and Robin and them when that situation happened where that lady assaulted her? And now all of a sudden, y'all don't feel bad if this is true. Y'all just don't like her. I would respect you more if you would just like be like, I don't like her. Because why wouldn't she be friends with people who are quote unquote protecting her when she was in distress? Like, y'all sound dumb as hell trying to be like, oh, well, she should have known. See how they did Monique? Monique deserved what she got. She beat up on somebody who she knew wasn't going to fight her back just to appease the green-eyed bandits because she was so hungry for their approval and their approval and to be a part of the clique. And when she beat her up, and then the fact that she realized that they weren't going to be cool with her, that they didn't think it was cute that she put her hands on Candace, all of a sudden you want to release that like, oh, they were plotting against my family. If Giselle was the one that was doing the plotation, why didn't you bop her in the face, lady? That would never not make sense to me. Why were you trying to be buddy with her at the beginning of season 5 and was so elated to ice Candace out? But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that season. We're not going back. But it is what it is. We don't know if this is true. All of this information is alleged, and like some people are running with it. Some people are like, they're waiting until the season come out. But either way, if it is true, Giselle is trifling for that. She really is, because it seems like, especially if you're trying to talk to Monique, who you said you don't like, to get information to take Candace down, and it's kind of like, why are you trying to take down somebody who allows your show to trend every season? Your show started trending when Candace became a part of it because people don't like her. And the thing that's also perplexing to me is that Potomac without Candace is not nothing anybody wants to watch. And it shows because the show did not become something that people wanted to watch until Candace got on the scene like season 3. Seasons 1 and 2, people were like, that's the bootleg, like Potomac was the bootleg version of Atlanta. Nobody was into it. None of the ladies wanted, like, not the ladies, but none of the fans were really into it. I've been watching since season 1, mainly because it's in the DMV area and that's where I grew up. But it wasn't hitting on nothing until right around season 3 and season 4, and especially in season 5. So it's like, for this to be her trying to take her down, I find that to be very stupid and odd. Like, very stupid and odd. But you know what? I'm going to break this in half because we're going to talk about Erica and Garcelle, and that's way longer than this. But yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic. Drop down in them comments below. What do y'all think? Like, do you believe it? Do you not believe it? Like, what you think? What do you think?